So it's the morning after I've made our leave-in, and you can see how much it's doubled in size. So look what the top looks like there. It's really bubbly. It smells quite sweet. I've probably even left this a little bit too long because it went so high and it's now started to drop back down. Another really good test to see if your leave-in is ready to make dough is to see if it floats in water. So I've put 650 grams or mils or whatever it is of water in here for the dough, and I'm going to add 300 grams of the leave-in, and if you bring the camera over you'll see that it mostly floats. Some of it might drop to the bottom, but it's just sitting on top of the water there. So that means it is, I guess, aerated enough to create the dough. So I know that this is gonna, I'm not bothering to measure this because I know this is gonna be about 300 grams. So 300 grams of leave-in to 650 grams of water. I'm gonna give that a good stir. And this recipe calls for a kilo of white flour. I'm just gonna put this back on and measure out. Scales are being a bit temperamental. Kilo. So this next bit's quite fun. It's probably something to get the girls involved in. You're going to use your hands and you're going to mix all of that in together. Bring the camera over. So what I tend to do is I just bring in the flour from the outside to start with. Don't wear billowy sleeves like me. Just want it all mixed in. A little bit messy in your hands. After this is all mixed, we're going to leave it to settle for about 20 minutes before we add the salt. Now that stage where you let it settle, it's called the autolyse, and I think it's just letting the starter start breaking down the flour before the salt gets in there. But don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. That's getting to the point now where I'm just turning it over from the underside now just to make sure there's no flour. Use the washing machine. Bring it over done. So I'm going to leave it like that, covered with a tea towel for 20 minutes.